our interesting show, which promises to share stories of many inspiring speakers on board. I am Shavinder Kaur and I'm the brand ambassador of this platform, Efauji Talks, which is indeed an IESECCI initiative, and we are here to showcase the talent of our speakers through this wonderful, power-packed global talk show series. Even if you cannot do great things, let's do small things but in a great way. Well, that's her mantra. She is popularly known as Networking Queen in Mumbai. Please welcome our guest, Miss Ritu, the founder of Journey About Mast Moms, Jams and Speed Networking Sutra.
Thank you, Shavinder. You just made my day. तारीफ सुनना बड़ा अच्छा लगता है औरतों को.
Absolutely. So, Miss Ritu, it's pleasure to have you on our show today, and I am in conversation with Miss Ritu. But before that, I want to brief about you to our listeners. She is an NLP practitioner, trained the trainer, certified life coach, has been regularly featured in various media publications like the Times of India, Midday, Mumbai Mirror, Maharashtra Times, etc. She has won numerous accolades, including Social Samosa Award. It's beautiful to read that. Digital Superwoman and a recent 40 Under 40 by the Indian Achievers Club. Ritu is a single parent, an ambivert, bohemian, non-materialistic, spiritual, vegan, and a minimalistic by nature. Travel, stand-up comedy, friends, networking, dancing, music, and movies are her zen. Her guru mantra, I've already mentioned, she believes that do small things, but do it in a better way to enjoy your life. Ritu is also a performing artist and has worked with Endeavour in his core troupe for over 8 years, and she has worked with the corporates like Wipro, American Express, G Capital, and in the training department. Wow, Ritu, there's so much that I can, continue talking about you. Talented, superb, and my compliments to you, for all these wonderful achievements in your life. So obviously, I'm so inquisitive to know about you being the founder of Jams, and how did all this happen?
So I landed up becoming a single parent, and although I'm born and brought up in Mumbai, but I had moved to Delhi and Australia both. When I came back exactly 7 years ago, I honestly just kickstarted a WhatsApp group of about 20 mothers who were essentially my friends, colleagues, some of the relatives and cousins. But everybody really liked the concept because right from the beginning, it was always a no-nonsense approach. Only parenting queries were discussed. No good morning, good night, forwards, jokes, happy birthday, nothing of that sort. A friend on the second day said, "Hey, can I add another friend? I think she'll be a great value add." I said, "Of course, more the merrier." Because I was very hungry and selfish to reconnect with the parenting scene in Bombay. And I'm very hands-on as a mother, even till date for that matter. And honestly, even in the wildest of my dreams, I would have never imagined the community to be a multi-award winner. We work with Bollywood movies, animated Hollywood movies. We work with every possible national and international brand. And I'm talking about like the best brands of the world as well. We associated with a lot of kids festivals. We've done massive amount of social work. In fact, as I speak, we're doing a wonderful campaign for COVID orphans. And in the last 24 hours, we've already raised more than 70,000 rupees via the community. And I intend donating a lakh of rupees via the members and my personal contribution as well. So there's a lot happening. I also volunteer with Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp India. So anything that they need, any kind of support, any kind of tips, advice, guidance, I'm always their Mumbai point of contact. And yes, in terms of the networking queen, I perhaps learned it in a very smart way when I was in Delhi, because there everything can happen on the touch of a button or your the contacts that you have on your speed dial. I just landed up implementing it in a small way when I came back to Mumbai. But having said that, I'm in complete gratitude. The amount of love and abundance that the entire community has showered, even during my thick and thin, it's been absolutely amazing. I mean, I cannot complain. As a matter of fact, even during the global pandemic, we were not out of work. So absolutely can't complain, and an absolute gratitude for sure.
So nice, Ritu. The while you were narrating your journey, I could feel each step of your journey. How you started with and that idea that works. That idea that you had, that why not connect, and why not do things for the society, for the social cause, and of course, and you continue pursuing it. And that's so much of diverse experience in different field. I'm sure you मतलब चांस ही नहीं है कि कुछ ऐसा आप लाइफ में ना करते. That's what I feel. So how do you empower women, and what kind of workshops do you host at jams?
Sure. So we are a closed-knit community. I've always been more quality focused than quantity focused. But as of today, we are over 55,000 plus moms, Mumbai-based mothers, and
What
also
did you
some of them
say?
from, yeah,
Sorry, how many did you say?
55,000 plus mothers connected online via various social media platforms. These mothers are essentially from Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, and Thane as well. So our modes of communication are WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and we meet offline. Now that's also obviously our speciality and our key forte. We've hosted more than 450 sessions, and every single intervention has been complimentary. It's all free of cost. The whole essence is to empower, enrich, and educate mothers, because nowadays the trend, I wouldn't say fortunately, unfortunately, it's a lot of nuclear families, and we've become very conscious or judgmental. So my platform typically works as a great way to communicate, where you can have unbiased responses. Nobody is judging you, they're not questioning you, but they're just all there to help you, guide you, advise you, share tips, share best practices, share their own personal experience. Hence it is called a support group. Now these offline workshops have been starting from cooking, makeup, time management, a lot of holistic healing, financial independence, work from home seminars. Having said that, they're just not restricted because the fact that the audience or the participants who are attending these sessions are mothers. It's a lot more. It's actually encompassing the woman, in them. And of course, that love, caring, sharing, kindness, these are actually basic life values, unfortunately not taught in schools. So I'm trying my little bit to make a difference. I remember when I sat down with my life coach and I drafted my life purpose, it all came to about what is it that I'm doing to you make a change and be the change. Unfortunately, you can't really be dependent on government. They can only do that much. So it's the people who have to also take charge and have to be equally participative in creating that movement. So yes, it's extremely overwhelming. I'll be very honest, because being a single parent, it was very difficult to not just curate workshops, be personally present there, do the entire coordination. So it's a lot of work. But somewhere, because I'm a single parent and I'm not so answerable to other family members in the house, and there is that little bit of liberty and independence to do things my way. So I think it perhaps worked in my favor. But yes, as of today, we are bootstrapped. It's a complete, founder-led initiative. We have come into a self-sustainable model when we're working with a lot of startups, even the mother entrepreneurs from the community and national and international brands. I also have staff. We work with differently abled mums as well. I also have about 10 volunteers who also kind of support me immensely. So yes, so far so good.
Amazing, amazing, and I'm sure with all that what you're doing, there must be that satisfaction back of your mind for yourself and for the others, and that really counts. That really adds to the happiness. That's very important. That's what I
So
feel.
my biggest high, has always been that what am I doing to, give back, right? And as I became a single parent, I realized that, there's just so much of support that is needed. And parenthood, Shavinder, if I may say, it doesn't stop till your child is just, turn two, right? Or
Never.
has passed those terrible twos. Parenthood तो continuously चलती ही रहती है. Every age genre, when your child is achieving their milestones, come with a different set of challenges altogether. तो honestly, मरते दम तक आप parenthood आपको निभानी ही है.
पेरेंटिंग इज नेवर एंडिंग, हमारे पेरेंट्स अभी तक हमारी पेरेंटिंग कर रहे हैं.
I know. हमारी भी और अपने grandchildren की भी.
Yes, yes. So of course then but they always end up saying, जब तुम्हारे बच्चे ऐसे करेंगे ना, then you will realize it. तब पता चलेगा. So
and all of us learn the hard way. There are no books. There is no teaching. There are no workshops for parenting. So a lot of our parenting is actually dependent on how we have been raised. And there were certain aspects that you may or you may not have liked, and that's something you will perhaps not incorporate. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a trend of parenting now becoming very, very lawn mowing style, or red carpet treatment. They are only expecting the children to be happy and not experience other emotions. ये पूरा competition rat race, constantly सारे बच्चे are stimulated non-stop with some of the other activities. School जा रहे हैं, tuition जा रहे हैं, खेल रहे हैं. मतलब फुर्सत ही नहीं है to enjoy creativity, boredom, which is something we as a community we also inculcate. And this whole mad rush to be part of competition, उसने क्या किया, उसने क्या कहा, उसने कैसे किया, वो कौन सी class, it can get too much. Look at the amount of mental issues that kids have, and the amount of suicides that are happening, the amount of depression that they are going in. And technology की वजह से everything should be pat, at just a click of your button, or doing a quick left or right swipe. But in reality, your true being involves a lot of hard work. Of course, you can do a lot of smart work, but it involves a lot of hard work, a lot of patience and resilience, which unfortunately I feel is missing in the Gen Z or today's generation.
They're so overwhelmed with so much of data, information, pressure, parents' pressure, then all that. I'm sure somewhere at times I feel we should not be, holding them responsible. But of course, all of us are part to it. So
बस वो ये भाग ही रहे हैं. Just learn to relax, enjoy nature. There is so much of beauty. Go for a walk, play games, with your child, board games, for that matter, if you are indoor. Of course, this entire global pandemic and lockdown has also taught us many, many lessons. Screen time कितना बढ़ गया है बच्चों का. हम तो सिर्फ खेलते थे. I don't know if you remember your childhood. हमें तो कुछ आता ही नहीं था. चित्रहार बस वो संडे को मिल जाता था और सुबह को मोगली का वो कार्टून शो मिल जाता था. हम तो उसी में ही, we were very happy. Having said that, I'm not comparing and not judging. At least now there are so many options. We were restricted to becoming a doctor or engineer, and look at the amount of career options that you have, and the way things are blossoming, the way we've connected. हमको foreign से chocolates मिलते थे, हम कितने खुश हो जाते थे. Imported chocolates हैं. और अभी literally आपको chemist में you get such fantastic imported stuff as well. So of course this whole liberalization, technology, digitization has improved and has given us more options. But ये जो race में जो हम rat race में भाग रहे हैं, competition mode में है, that's also very, very unfortunate.
That's why the stress level is increasing. There are many ailments, mental health is getting affected. So Ritu, it's very interesting. But when you started your journey as a founder, you must have had many challenges. So I want my listeners to know how to, get out of the challenges and perform the way you're doing it today.
Holding or running communities is a full-time job. I'll be very honest. There is not a dull moment. It's a 24/7, because here they're looking up to you as inspiration, as an idol. And at the end of the day, even you are a regular mother. It's not that, you are different and, you have a lot of gadgets and आपके पास कोई remote control या जादू की छड़ी है that, things would get better. At the end of the day, अगर मेरी भी काम वाली बाई नहीं आई अगले दिन, तो मेरी भी हालत बनती है. मेरी reality check सब उस दिन हो जाती है जिस दिन वो सुबह, if the domestic help doesn't turn up. Having said that, yes, a meeting offline, sometimes does become an issue because mothers are obviously time pressed, and I don't blame them because look at the way things are also growing. I'm not against feminism or having equal rights, but also let's not forget nature has made us in a way instinctively. Nature has made us in a way that men are the hunters and leaders while women are the nest bearers and the nurturers. Now if you actually go to look at it, women are expected to do so much more, especially the mother of the
Multitasking.
house. So you're expected to cook like master chef. You're expected to look like Miss and Mrs. India. आप in-laws को भी देख रहे हो अगर joint family है, आप अपने parents को भी देख रहे हो, आप अपने पति को भी देख रहे हो, which is almost like a bigger child, बच्चों को भी देख रहे हो, and then you have to perform all these roles. So Jams honestly doesn't endorse, and I'm sure you must have seen those images wo aurat ke aise 8-10 हाथ and she's juggling. It's very, very overwhelming. Having said that, I'm not saying that you should not be financially independent, but nature हमें नहीं बोल रहा है ये सब करने के लिए. नेचर बोल रहा है आप घर पे रहो, आप बच्चों का ध्यान दो, look after your family. Yes, it's important to be a breadwinner of the house. Please go ahead. A lot of women and mothers generally don't have maternal instincts. अगर बच्चे भी हो गए, they don't have it, and it's absolutely okay. Again, no judgments there as well. Having said that, we are also going against nature. तो आप जितना अगेंस्ट जाओगे उतना ही आप पीछे 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 रहते जाओगे, and all your lifestyle disorders. Look at the amount of diabetes, hypertension, blood pressure. Children are eating so much of processed junk food because मम्मियों के पास टाइम नहीं होता है, तो पट 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 खाना बनाना होता है. So all these things are only taking us back. They are not making us move forward.
That's what, no? So they say कि so that's why we have to be connected to our roots, follow the traditional way. अब जब कोविड हुआ तो सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट क्या, काढ़ा पियो. Do you think काढ़ा अदरवाइज अपने लाइफ में भी पिया होगा?
Yeah, at least the word immunity, people started understanding the importance of immunity. नहीं तो हम कहाँ immunity आज तक कभी हमने discuss की है?
Discuss किया, I know. So true, so true. So Ritu, exactly what you mentioned, what the challenges it takes to come where a person wants to be there, the desires and the need. So in this unprecedented time, how did you cope from, from a nice office to an online setup? Was it difficult or you could adapt very easily?
So as a community, we are so used to meeting, connecting, and networking offline. Honestly, it was a huge transition, and I'm so glad it happened because हमेशा यही complain होती थी कि ऋतु इतना दूर है, हम आ नहीं पा रहे, हमारे पास time नहीं है. अब तो online सब कुछ हो गया, beautiful. अगर आप live session भी नहीं attend कर पा रहे हो, तो आप recorded अपने फुर्सत में भी आप देख सकते हो. So for us, yes, initially it was a challenge. अभी Zoom तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि क्या होता क्या है. लाइव इंस्टाग्राम लाइव कैसे करते हैं, बिकॉज हम नहीं वो यूज करते थे. इट वाज ऑफ कोर्स अ ग्रेट वे टू रीच आउट एंड अपडेट, बट ये सब चीजें हम नहीं करते थे बिकॉज वी वर मोर लाइक एन ऑफलाइन कम्युनिटी. बट द पैंडेमिक ने तो हमको बहुत सारी चीजें सिखा दी एंड इट एक्चुअली वर्कड माय वे. नाउ हम तो अभी पैंडेमिक अगर खत्म भी होगा और खुलेगा तो भी हम ऑनलाइन वर्कशॉप से कंटिन्यू करेंगे.
एब्सोल्युटली, कितना कन्वीनियंस हो गया, ऐसे लगता है थिंग्स आर सो सॉर्टेड. अभी you can listen to anybody. If you are pursuing any course, you get to listen to best of the speakers because they are just sitting at a remotely and you can have access. So absolutely God has his ways and means. So इस तकलीफ में भी हमको खुश रखा हुआ है. So gratitude of course is the only mantra that we should continue having it.
Absolutely. For me, the lockdown worked beautifully, and that too, my cooking skills improved drastically. Oh my God! You name any cuisine, and I can, cook up something very, very interesting. And of course, it would be vegan. And another thing which I also got into was meditation and chanting. So that helped me cope through the entire pandemic beautifully. In fact, just half an hour back, I've come and I've taken my vaccination second shot. So
Okay.
hopefully, yes, things are now, under control. And
Control.
I'm just so thankful that I have a stable roof, to stay under. I have three
Yes.
meals to eat.
Yes.
I know all my survival skills, and this is something we even endorse in our community. बच्चों को और कुछ सिखाएं, उनको 10 out of 10 या 20 out of 20 नहीं भी मिलेगा तो it's okay, but उनको basic सिखाओ. और वो
Life
भले वो
skills.
लड़का हो या लड़की हो, there should not be any gender bias as such. आप लड़कों को भी कुकिंग सिखाओ, लड़कियों को भी ड्राइविंग, साइकिलिंग और स्विमिंग सिखाओ. Basic survival skills. Today my daughter is 10 and a half years old. Her name is Sarah. She knows everything of the house. I may not have exposed her to a lot of hot fire cooking right now, but rest everything. पूरा घर का झाड़ू पोछा, वॉशिंग मशीन में कपड़े डालने हैं, निकालने हैं, सुखाने हैं, तय करने हैं, bottles में पानी भरना है, plants में पानी डालना है. She knows each and everything now. Very, very, very hands-on. My thing
That's
is,
what
in
is
any part
the.
of the world she may be going to, she will not have to be dependent on getting these household chores and other things done up. She should just know to do all these things on her own. अब उसके लिए अकेले रहना कितना आसान हो जाएगा.
Very true. And at the right age, these life skills are very important.
True.
Sub degrees zero ho jayenge if you're not able to cope up with a situation or a calamity or anything that uncertainty. So I'm sure the way you're doing it, and many of us right now, our children actually know कि mom घर पे free नहीं है, बहुत काम करती है. At least that they have come to realize that mothers are also. So that's nice, Ritu. So Ritu, I want to really know. I'm sure most of the time very occupied. But what is it you're doing when you're not working?
ये तो अपने पैरों पे कुल्हाड़ी मारने वाला सवाल हुआ, but honestly there is no dull moment. आज की तारीख में for me to take a digital detox is out of the question. Some way or the other I would definitely need my data plan or my Wi-Fi connection. But yes, if I get that little free time, I enjoy watching and reading a lot of content. So OTT platforms, came to great rescue. I've recently also got into meditation and chanting. So that's my absolute zen. I ensure I also spend a lot of me time. I get a body massage done every week without fail. Pandemic or no pandemic, I just do it. I love fragrance around my house. I love flowers. I love nature. Beautiful herb garden. In fact, so I have basil, dhania, mirchi, pudina. ये सब मेरे herb garden से ही निकलता है in whatever I cook. And I also enjoy a lot of stand-up comedy. It's very, very stress-free for me. बस हंसो और मजा आ जाए. So that's something which gets us going. And undoubtedly, it has to be traveling. There is so much that you can learn when you are meeting people, observing different cultures, their lifestyle, eating patterns. It's amazing. I'm yet to find a person who says कि नहीं मुझे traveling करना पसंद नहीं है. It's वो हमारे blood में ही है. I think every human being loves to travel.
Exactly. And if you want to be adventurous and traveling, learning is actually very easy when you travel. That's what I feel. So that's so nice. Ritu, I really want to continue with a lot of conversation, but we have come to the end of the segment, and I'm feeling great that I've covered almost all the aspects. I want you to share a few tips for our listeners that how to maintain a work-life balance, and what are your future plans?
Well, honestly, I feel perfectionism and balance are the biggest myths. ये सब मोह माया kind of a thing है. For a mother, if I have to really pinpoint, it's all about juggling. So take each day as it comes, go with the flow. A lot of times your plans may completely fail. You just have to learn to be patient, flexible, and very, very open-minded. And I love this statement that my life coach tells me: just learn to be in awe. Learn to be in awe. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy your present. Most importantly, फ्यूचर में जो होगा वो देखा जाएगा. पास्ट के ऊपर हाय हाय ये ठीक नहीं है, वो ठीक नहीं है. Don't be negative and bring toxicity. अगर आप यूनिवर्स को बोलोगे that everything is beautiful, everything is happy, everything is amazing, the universe will calm you down. The universe will give you that.
Yes, it's the transferring of energy, so positive will get positive and negative, of course, that.
I agree.
Great, Ritu, I'm really awestruck with the conversation today, and I'm glad that we could host you today for the show. In the end, I just want to say a lamp doesn't speak, it introduces itself to its light. Achievers never
Beautiful.
expose themselves, but their achievements expose them. She makes the day brighter, she leaves a little sparkle. Wherever she goes, well, that's Ritu for us on today's show.
Lovely.
Thank you so much for being a part of this interesting Women's Special series, Choose to Challenge. And you're a true example of true Choose to Challenge series. I wish
Thank
you
you
all
so
the
much, Shavinder. It's always a pleasure speaking with you. You are extremely dynamic and energetic and truly a must mom.
Thank you so much. And absolutely, we are in the mutual admiration camp right now. Yeah. So, all the very best for all your future endeavors, and big salute to the Must Moms. And
Thank you
you're doing,
again. Thank you
you're,
again.
you're
Namaste.
doing, you're doing a wonderful job. So, if you wish to share your inspiring stories, please contact me at shavi@efaujitalks.com. And I thank all our viewers to please like, share, and subscribe to our channel Efauji Talks. And do not forget to share your views in the comment section. For more interesting stories, please stay tuned. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind. Thank you.
E4D Talks is brought to you by IESECCI, Indian Ex-Defence Service Employees Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Thanks to its vast veteran network and global and pan-India associates, IESECCI can carry out various commerce facilitations and CSR projects across India and the world. Some of IESECCI's core capability areas are Skill India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Digital India, any ex-serviceman welfare or job program, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan related projects, telemedicine and healthcare training and job scheme, Save Water scheme, defence industry SME, MSME cluster and hub development, maritime training and inland water training with job facilitation, Canada study, job and permanent residency opportunity, e-commerce, Andaman and Nicobar commerce opportunities. IESECCI's global reach includes countries like Indonesia, Slovakia, Canada, Nepal, Singapore, Rwanda, USA, UK. Above all, it is IESECCI's effort to create a veterans brand made by the veterans, for the veterans and made up of the veterans. Every Indian's support is invaluable in this journey. IESECCI is a registered society for ex-servicemen's welfare and envisions that every veteran should be a part of India's economic growth story. It is the aim of IESECCI to create an enabling commerce platform that will empower and synergize the veterans' talent pool. This is possible only with the support of entrepreneurs, businesses and consultants from civil society. All proceeds, if any, are utilized for the welfare of ex-servicemen and for public charity.